The basic theme of Ardra we have understood. Now you apply the same thing in your 10th house. What does it mean? Ardra Nakshatra falls in the 10th house. It means you face pressure in your job, profession, deadlines. You always miss your deadlines. Boss employee dynamics. You will feel pressure, problems in all these areas. This is the starting phase of Ardra. Then you may start your career with, if your 10th house Ardra Nakshatra, you will always start your career with bad managers or unclear job roles. It means starting if your career is always starting from the bad thing. It means negative things. This is how Ardha Nakshatra starts. But slowly you become a master of, like you will improve your process and then you achieve something in your career. Okay, this is a basic theme of Ardha in 10th house. Now see the kind of prediction you can make from it. You will face job confusion. Okay, you will face the job confusion or toxic work environment in early careers. Whenever you join a new job, you will find these things. Toxic environment. I'm talking about the starting job. Whenever you start your job. This is how we start, wherever Ardha Nakshatra falls. Are you understanding it? Now you shift the same nature in all houses. Whatever you start in that house, that starting is always suffering and struggle you will see in those areas. We are talking about career, you will face job confusion. Okay, whatever job you do, you will see that you don't have any clear understanding of your job role also sometimes. You are joining the job, but you don't know what to do in that job. And nobody is explaining you also. These kind of problems you will face. Okay, your boss is giving you a deadline, but with no clarity. Multiple job bosses also changes in your job. So over the time, you clean the system, okay, and you see whatever problems is happening in your job. Now over the time, when Ardra start manifesting, when Rudra take over, okay, so it will automatically clean whatever mess is happened in your job, and then you get stabilization in your career. And one more important point for the Ardra Nakshatra in 10th, everybody will know you for the process fixer. What is the meaning of process fixer? People call you during audit, system failure. Whenever team needs restructuring, then you are the person because you have that quality because of the Rudra. So, like this, you need to understand in the 10th house. Let's see in 7th house also. If I put Ardra in 7th house, so you go through relationship pressures as I told you in the career, correct? Same thing you apply to the 7th house also. You will go through relationship pressure, okay, sometime honesty test. So you will face karmic truth in the relationship. Because if your marriage or partnership, like let's say in your relationship, if you have any hidden lies or you are hiding something, it will break your relationship, okay, or it will demand the total honesty in you. If you don't do it, then what happens? Time will come when Ardra activate itself, Rudra manifest, then whatever lie you are speaking in your relationship, okay, those all lies will expose automatically. Okay, so if anybody have 7th house Ardra or moon is in 7th house, that falls in the Ardra. Okay, so don't hide, don't lie, okay, related to your relationship, marriage, business partners, correct? So whatever you hide, now that is your weakness, correct? So as I explained in terms of Rudra, so what Rudra will do? He will expose those lies sooner or later. Okay, Rahu in Ardra, we call Rahu as a good manipulator. Am I correct? Rahu is a good manipulator. But if Rahu in Ardra, if they manipulate, okay, sooner or later they will caught. Somebody will caught them. So they are manipulator failure. I'm not saying they can't manipulate, they can manipulate. Okay, but there are chances that when Rudra manifests, they can't defend themselves. So all lies, all manipulation will expose. Okay, so basic theme is this only for the Ardra. Okay, so you have to understand Rudra in this particular term that it will resolve your weakness. But how it will resolve, that is interesting because this is how Rudra functions. That's why everybody fear about the Rudra, Kal Bhairav on these kind of Lord Shiva form because they shows the anger, correct? And out of anger, they are giving you enough time to prove yourself, okay, to show your honesty, but you are not doing it. Then they create the situation, okay, when you need to admit your mistake. This is what Ardra and Rudra is doing. So like this is the 7th house thing. So I hope everybody is understanding the basic house thing. Ardra in 12th house, let's say. These people may waste their energy on unnecessary habit or unnecessary expenses in early life, like overeating, wrong friends, emotional burnout, and the most dangerous thing with the Ardra in 12th house, that is the digital addiction. What is the meaning of digital addiction? Addicted to internet, mobile phones, social media. Now, these are the weaknesses in which you need to work on time. If you don't do it, then Rudra manifest in this area. So, like this, we need to understand how, in which house, how it is manifesting. So that's why in the 12th house, Ardra is teaching you to clean your energy, okay, and create peace in that area.
So
Okay.
12th house is a house of VIP and Shreya Sukh also, jail.
Yes. So you become precise in how you sleep, travel, and deal with the money. So, like we know, Ardha Nakshatra, from impulsive spending, you will convert yourself to careful spending or tracking. Correct? You will start, like, initially these people spend impulsively. Okay, money without thinking and all. They are sleeping, impulsive sleeping, and all these things. So they need to rectify these things. Simple. This is a basic karma, the basic theme line of Ardha Nakshatra. So it is easy to understand. See, wherever Ardha Nakshatra is falling, whichever planet is sitting, first identify what are the mistakes that you are doing already in that particular area. And the best part is you know it already, but you are not doing anything for it. So don't wait for Rudra to do its own work. You do yourself and save yourself. Okay, otherwise it will create unnecessary drama in your life.
Gee.
So let's see one by one. Moon in Ardha Nakshatra, mind becomes hypersensitive to the stress, pressure, and they overload the data. Okay, that's why if they watch social media more, okay, Facebook, Instagram, whatever data they are having, now there are chances that they will have overload of data, due to which a lot of other issues will create. So save yourself from those things. Okay, save from the hypersensitivity. If you don't control your moon, see, there are two possibilities with the moon always. Okay, if your moon is balanced, okay, peaceful mind and all these things, it means your moon is good, your moon is trained. Then moon in Ardha Nakshatra gives you sharp clarity. Okay, whatever you see, whatever you do, you will always have clarity in your mind. Okay, especially you will see those clarity whenever crisis happens. Okay, whenever some crisis, situation of crisis, generally what happens? Generally, people, whenever they see any emergency, any crisis, so they don't know what to do in those situations. They get hopeless. But if your moon is well placed in Ardha Nakshatra, okay, so you will have that quality, that sharp clarity, understanding of the situation. You can take better decision during crisis. If moon is good, if moon is not good, case it will give you restlessness plus sarcasm, the habit of sarcasm. Okay, so if restlessness is there, mental restlessness and no peace in mind and all these things, it means your moon is afflicted in the Ardha. Then there are chances that the manifestation of Rudra will be there in your life multiple times. So whatever mistakes you are doing in that area related to the moon, identify yourself and rectify it. Okay, that is the duty. So Ardha Nakshatra moon, you will face anxiety due to lack of control. Okay, you know what to do in that case. Your mind is running. Okay, your mind is racing when rules are not clear. Okay, whatever you are doing, if clarity is not there, na, then that is a problem with you. So whatever you do, moon in Ardha Nakshatra, for those people, whatever they do in their life, always have clarity. Always see the end picture of your activity. If you are joining Jyotish course, Ardha Nakshatra, moon in Ardha Nakshatra, if you don't know the ending of the course, or after ending what you are going to receive from it, then you are not going to finish this course, or you are not learning anything out of it. So moon in Ardha Nakshatra, you should have clarity of whatever you are doing. If clarity is not there, work clarity, then problem. So it's a kind of a remedy. Take it as a remedy also. So from now onwards, if anybody have moon in Ardha Nakshatra, whatever you do, always have clarity of your activity. If you're taking any instructions from anybody, take it, but with clarity.
Right.
That's why these people, whenever there are chances in 10th house, any planet in 10th house, Ardha Nakshatra, or no planet, but 10th house Ardra Nakshatra, whenever they join job, they don't have clarity in their role, what they are doing in their job. Correct. That's why always have clarity in whatever activity you are doing. In relationship also. That is practical thing. In relationship also you should have clarity. The end result you should know. Okay. The problem is they know everything, but still they don't care. That's why they are suffering. So don't do it. You know, Ardra Nakshatra moon. Okay, so these are the people who always help others to organize everything in the situation of chaos, like maybe in funeral, breakup. I'm understanding it like somebody like breakup in relationship happened, okay, with your friend. Then Moon in Ardha Nakshatra people are the first people who help them. Okay, something like some death is happening in the family, or maybe neighbor, anybody, anything else. So that in that crisis situation, these are the people who help them to organize everything related to the funeral. Are you understanding it? They are the first responder of the in the situation where crisis is happening. Okay, they know how to deal with it.
Good evening, sir. I wanted to
They,
ask, sir, so if if someone has Adra and they have clarity, like you said, they know what they are doing wrong or what is happening, but if still they are not able to detach from the mistake, that
huh,
attachment is there. So
huh.
it comes under Adra or some other nakshatra then?
No, no. See, by seeing the happening in your life, you can't relate it to the nakshatra, correct? So Ardha Nakshatra, what does it mean? You have some weakness, you know your mistakes, okay, but still you are not rectifying it. You are not changing it, correct? In that case, manifestation of Rudra takes place. Rudra appears in your life. So when Rudra appears, what he will do? So whatever mistakes you are doing, okay, now that will expose to the world. Everybody will know that thing.
Okay.
Okay, and after this happen, you will feel suffering and all these things happens in your life. Don't react to it. If you don't react, then automatically it gets settled. You learn your lesson. That's it. Rudra disappear.
Sir, I'm
Let it
asking you as an
disappear.
example. If somebody is
Ah,
into violent relationship, abusive relationship, and if they're not able to, they know they're in a wrong situation, they should leave.
hmm,
And if they're not able to still leave because of attachment of love or anything. So, can you
hmm.
connect this to Adra or?
Yes, you can connect it to Adra. That's what I'm saying. If you can't detach yourself, correct, then welcome Rudra.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that is the only thing you can do. It means wait
Okay.
for your time. Something bad will
Okay.
happen. Okay, then you have two options. Either you fight with it or stay back.
Okay.
What Rudra is demanding, don't fight. Just stay back. I will take care.
Okay.
Okay, that is a real surrender. So you
Correct.
need to learn to surrender to the ultimate God. Okay.
Understood.
When that situation create, okay, when your weaknesses are exposed to the world, at that time don't fight. Just stay back. Just realize, yes, that is my mistake. Now I will not repeat it. Now don't take any actions. Don't rectify it. No. Because you have enough time to rectify, you have not done it. Correct? Then Rudra will take care of everything. This is what it demands. It's a very special power of Ardra Nakshatra. Don't do anything. Everything will be taken care of. But if your Ardra is afflicted, any planet in Ardra afflicted, you will do something in that situation. Okay, you will react. You will try to control that situation. That is a mistake. That is the biggest mistake Ardra people will do. Correct. When we say don't do anything, so they may think, okay, I'm saying that we should not do any karma and all. No, no. I am saying don't do wrong karma at wrong time. That's it. That is your wrong time. Rudra is already playing, so let him play. It is a kind of a surrender, correct? Now we have completed surrender. I have done the mistake. Now you do whatever you want. You want to punish me, punish me. That's it. Just surrender it. Then after a few days, you will see everything will be automatically settled down. Every situations. This is what Ardra demand. Simple. Yes, Gopalji.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
If the chart do not have Ardra Nakshatra, any planet sitting in Ardra, or even if Lagna degree also does not show presence of Ardra,
In that case, no Ardra Nakshatra present in
there
your
is no
chart.
Ardra Nakshatra. But in
Yes.
that case, if the person behaves impulsive or reacts to situations
Hmm.
due to circumstances, Does it mean that they are creating additional new karma in next life? They will get Ardra
Yes,
somewhere.
they're additional. They're creating new karma due to the influence of some other nakshatra. It can be possible. It can be possible. Also, the similar kind of nature can be possible with other nakshatras also.
Okay,
Okay,
not just with
this
Ardra,
impulsive
but
thing and
other.
all this thing is not only with the Ardra. Other nakshatra can also give you the same kind of behavior. That is possible. Okay, till now,
Okay.
whatever nakshatra we have studied, this is with the Ardra, correct? But in next nakshatra, which we will read, there also you will see that impulsive
Similar
nature and
behavior.
all these things are present. That can be possible.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is about the moon in Ardra. What about Mercury in Ardra? Okay, Buddha. Mercury rules what? Speech, analysis, logic. So in Ardra, it becomes very blunt, sometimes blunt, very accurate. Okay, so Mercury in Ardha Nakshatra is good for data cleaning, error detection, okay, logical diagnosis. So if these people become Jyotishi, so they will learn Jyotish in logical manner. They will not accept the theories and just hypothetical stories and stories of nakshatra, this happened, that happened. No, they want logic. Mercury in Ardha Nakshatra. Error detection is very important, correct feature of the Mercury in Ardha Nakshatra. So these people become an excellent problem solver, especially in the technology, audit, analytics. Okay, logical flaws they can identify. They can also fix it. Okay, so Mercury is your intellect also, understand. Ardra means purification of data. Okay, now mix it. Ardha Nakshatra, Mercury. So these people may hurt other people with sharp word. So you need to train yourself. Otherwise, it will create a lot of problems in your life. So this is the biggest weakness with the Mercury in Ardra. This is where Rudra manifests in their life. Okay,
It is documentation also, na Mercury.
documentation also. So these people sometimes they that depends upon the how Mercury is placed. The Mercury is not well placed, so they will do ghapla in documentation, what we call ghapla in English,
Natverlal,
manipulation in the
Natverlal
documentation, all these things. Yes.
kind of a
So
person.
if these people are doing it, rectify it on time.
Right.
Otherwise, Rudra will take care. What about Mars in Ardha Nakshatra? Mars is what? Conflict. Okay, blood, action. These all are Mars. Mars in Ardha Nakshatra, they act like a surgeon or people who works in the crisis. Okay, any kind of chaos is happening, they can clean it very fast. Okay, again, very important point. Goal should be clear. Moon and Mars, okay, they have the similar theme. Goal. If goal is not clear, na, then Mars and Moon they suffer badly. Are you understanding everybody? If anybody have Mars and other nakshatras, wherever it is sitting, always have clear goal in that area. Okay, otherwise suffering is there. If goal is clear, then nobody can stop you for the success. That's why your energy become very sharp and clear when purpose is clear. That's what Mars in other nakshatra actually demands. If goal is not clear, purpose is not clear, na, so these people always trigger the fight. Argument starts, okay, physical fight, and many problems related to the Mars can take place. Solution is very clear, end goal, purpose. If these are clear in your mind, then everything is sorted out. Otherwise, it will create trouble in your life. Understood? It's easy to understand. Okay, Moon and Mars both behave similarly. How Jupiter? Jupiter means what? Jupiter means wisdom, correct? Values, belief system, teaching. So what Ardra is doing with Jupiter? So Ardra breaks the false teaching or blind belief. Jupiter in Ardra Nakshatra, Jupiter wants to simplify the complex system. It will destroy the outdated logic or outdated things in the education system, law, or religion. Simplify the complex and reform it to something better version. This capability Jupiter have. So these people challenge the traditional thinking and clean up the outdated system, belief system, and all, and they build the something new, better version of it. Now the problem, see again, I'm saying how Ardra is functioning here. If you're learning Jyotish, correct, this is also knowledge. If you have Jupiter in Ardra, so you will study the both kind of system. Okay, you will see traditional Jyotish also, research based Jyotish also. And within you, you know which is correct, which is not correct. Okay, logically it is good or not good, but still you will follow the wrong systems. So that is your duty, that you know if it is not good or not right, if it is not good with the logic. So ignore those system and okay, collect only the correct knowledge. Okay, otherwise suffering starts from here. So Ardra theme you need to add with the Jupiter Tattva. These people reject the blind rituals. Okay, rituals which we follow without logic and all. Okay, useless labors. Okay, Guru Bhakti also sometimes without logic. If you can't give them logic, they will reject it. That is how pure Ardra Nakshatra behaves with the Jupiter. Venus in Ardra, how Venus Ardra functions. Anybody want to try this? Venus in Ardra. Anybody want to try?
Always have
Yes.
clarity before falling in love or what you desire in love. Like you had taught this Venus quality in earlier class. So I'm
Hmm.
just
No,
attaching it.
that is correct. The clarity
Yeah,
is needed, correct? Yes.
yeah, clarity before falling in love.
And also the basic element of Ardra, don't make mistake and don't keep any weaknesses when you deal with the desires, relationships, anything related to the Venus. If you know you are making mistakes and all, correct it within time limits. Anything else? Anybody want to try? You know, these people can do good with the product design, branding, or what aesthetic corrections also. Okay, they can fix what looks good and what don't look good. Like nowadays we have na profile like UI, UX, what we call that, user interface and user experience roles. Okay, so because again in all of these things you need corrections, correct? They are making corrections with how it is looking in terms of beauty, everything. So Venus in Ardra gives you that capability also. Saturn in Ardra, Saturn is what? Discipline, structure, work ethics, and long-term system. So Ardra Nakshatra makes Saturn even more slow, silent, and it is giving the capability of deep cleaning also. So these people will take longer time to succeed. Okay, but once you achieve that stability and success in your life, okay, that will stay for longer period of time. Okay, so initially it will take a lot of time. That's why it is mentioned, I think, in Narad Samhita or Narad Jatak. Saturn in Ardra Nakshatra, life may begin with the delay. They will receive poor guide, poor mentors in their life. But once they start, after some delay, na, they will build solid and structured and stable career, life, everything. But the stable career, the stable life will stay for longer period of time with them. That is what Saturn is giving. So the basic nature of Saturn, okay, Ardha Nakshatra, it will keep it as it is, but the property of delay, you will see it will create lot of delay in their life. Okay, but after delay, they will receive everything related to the Saturn. And you know, these people don't talk much. Whenever they assign any work and anything, any work in the team and organization, okay, they always work silently. And whatever mess is happening, whatever wrong thing, they always clean up slowly, okay, with silent, okay, without making any noise and anything. That is a good thing with the Saturn in Ardra. They don't talk much, okay, but they can redesign the broken system from the scratch. This capability Saturn is giving in the Ardra Nakshatra. So Saturn is good in the Ardra Nakshatra. Sun in Ardra Nakshatra. Sun is what? Ego, leadership, confidence, father. So it is very simple to understand that Ardra breaks the false ego, okay, and push you to become clean, honest person in your life. So your ego will get hurt many times in your life. If you learn lesson, it's good. Otherwise, problems start arising, and then your life will be rebuilt on the integrity factor. You may lose fame or control due to the poor system or your own arrogance. But later you will learn the lesson of structured leadership and what patience and all these things. So whatever problems with the sun, like ego, arrogance, all these things Ardra will remove. It will bring the clarity. Correct? This is what sun in Ardra do. See, whatever I'm explaining in one or two line, na, it looks one or two line, but this is how your journey will be taking place in the Ardra. So when I say Sun in Ardra, it will remove the ego, arrogance. It will make you to learn lesson, all these things. So it will take your whole life into it. This is how it functions. Rahu and Ketu. Rahu in Ardra Nakshatra. Okay, so these people may become what? They can become obsessed with the fixing broken system or exposing the flaws, like hacker, reformer. Okay, what we call those people, conspiracy analyst. Correct. That's what Rahu do. So Rahu will amplify, Ardra will clean up the situation. So that's why the people with profile of hacker, reformer, all these people will do good if they have Rahu in Ardra. There can be two possibility with Rahu in Ardra. As I told you, they are failed manipulator. If they do manipulation, they get failed sooner or later. First. Second, they are very genius. Two possibilities are there with Ardra. It all depends upon how disciplined you are. If Rahu is well placed in Ardra, that is the biggest yoga you can call to become a genius, great genius. Rahu in Ardra. Or else you become a manipulator, and whatever manipulation you do, you always get failed. Okay, some or other people will catch you. It all depends upon how Rahu is placed. But if you see the Ketu, the Ketu is somehow it will behave differently. Ketu means what? Ketu is a disconnection, okay, past life mystery, detachment. So in Ardra, Ketu acts like that invisible repair system. They are not visible. Okay, you will not do your rectification to show somebody. You will do it in silence. Ketu in Ardra Nakshatra can clear trauma from past life. Okay, this Ketu is giving you that capability. So whenever some failure is happening in your life, okay, when you have Ketu in Ardra, so that is the indication that you carry past life karma, okay, past life trauma. Okay, whenever failure is happening, that is the indication that Ketu in Ardra is manifesting now. Okay, again, the best thing is for Ketu in Ardra, clarity, because these people are allergic to the confusion. As I told you, these people fix everything silently before other notice. Okay, this is the Ketu. But Rahu want to do everything in open. Okay, Rahu want to show to the others. But Ketu is fixing everything, whatever mistakes they are doing. Okay, they will learn it. Correct? They will learn from their own mistake. This is the beauty with Ketu in Ardra. So there is a possibility if Ketu is well placed, it can give you a lot of good things in the life. Because learning lesson with Ketu in Ardra is very easy. They learn and they rectify it themselves without making much noise. So simplicity is good. Ketu in Andra Nakshatra. If Ketu in Andra, these people like simplicity.
So for Rahu, what can you do? I mean, not remedy, but behavioral factor. Because I know someone who's obsessed with fixing broken relationship.
That's what Rahu do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's fine. But in that work, okay, when they do this fixation and all, they should be clear. Okay, there should be no manipulation at all.
Okay. Intention should be pure.
Yeah, intention should be pure. Okay, otherwise problem starts from this habit only.